Oh, hi you guys, and welcome to the stream. Today we are playing a game we're playing another great one shot. That's what we're playing. I'm gonna put out some stops here. I actually wrote this one. I actually did some writing. That's what I did. So, and because I did some writing, that means it's gonna be even better than normal, right? That's how these things work. Yeah, that's how these things work. So welcome to the show. If you are not familiar with us, these are our social links. The Discord, we've got a real family feel community in there. They are friendly, inclusive people. Oh, Dardmore with that sub. 9 months in a row, Dardmore. Dardmore, it's a stream, baby. There it is. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to get into a game, hit me up on Twitter, pop me a follow, send me a DM, and I'll get you into the Little Red Diary, which is currently slightly greasy and covered in McFlurry, but no less, it's a great diary to be in. And YouTube is where you can catch up on all the games. I'm running a little bit behind, I'll admit, but I've started recording the videos that I've started doing, so I think I've done one. And we're on, like, this is number 6 of 10 this weekend, so there's going to be a bit of a delay through this week, but I'll catch up. I have a Patreon. If you would like to support, you can support me from as little as $1, and that'll get you access to most of my content. There's some higher tier rewards, get some merchandise rewards for being higher tiers, and my merch you can see there. Earlier, Lord Conti went and bought some merch. I need to introduce you to Dexel, my Kobold Oath of Conquest Paladin Scrap. Goes, hey, Multulu, if you want to play a game, just pop me a DM on Twitter. We'll get you in a game, unless you're already in a game. I don't know. It's all blurring into one. All the D&D. Okay. Okay. Is that me? I think that's me. Oh, the last things is tweets are very much appreciated. If you guys retweet, that is a free way you can support the stream and increase my growth and my ability to stay doing what I love doing. So thank you. I appreciate that. So I think that's it from me. So let's go and find our players. Oh, hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, so
Wait, are we live?
We're live, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
No.
Please do not swear.
Yeah, casual cussing's fine. Today we are starting in a sanctuary, an asylum, if you will, for damaged adventurers. Each of you are going to start today in your own room. Your own wardroom, as it were. A bed, a barred window, white walls, a curtain, a dresser with a pitcher of water on it. So as we go around today, say hello, introduce yourselves, and then tell us about your character, why they're in the asylum. And we will go from there. We'll go down the screen, and it just so happens that Kiana is first. And Kiana, there wasn't a nat 20 used up in the last game. You didn't use your nat 20 from this morning's game, so you have a nat 20 still.
Hooray! Hi everyone, I'm Kiana. I got brought into this game maybe 20 minutes ago, so I don't know that much about my character yet and why she's here. But I will be playing Tabaxi Necrodancer, Flickering Fire. In the past one-shots I've played her in, things haven't gone so great for her. Almost died in one, almost got like shriveled by necromantic magic in the other. So I'm pretty sure she just got herself into a pickle. Yeah, I'm gonna imagine that she is a necrodancer. She does dancing as part of her things, and she probably just got injured enough that she can't do that until she recuperates.
Okay, so injured, can't dance. Is that maybe some sort of leg wound or something like
Yeah,
that?
I think a leg wound.
Maybe you're in plaster?
Probably.
Awesome. Excellent, good to know.
Cat in a cast.
Yes, perfectly. Cat casting, something like that. So next down the screen we have our good friend Pro Restarter.
Hey. Yes, Pro Restarter. I'm going to be playing Fred Tuki, a long line of Tukis. My father was Ken Tuki. I am a Barb Storm Herald fire dancer, and I am a chicken Aarakocra who no one believes I can fly, but I swear I can. I'm not crazy. I'm not. Hey.
Yeah.
love him already.
Fantastic. So next down the screen we have I am Hidama Stuart.
Hey, you guys call me Stu. I am Adama though. I am playing Arthur Lodane. Sir Arthur Lodane. I'm a fighter using samurai, but it's actually a knight errant. And I was once part of the Everguides, a great adventuring team, until I picked up a cursed sentient weapon that made me kill them all. And so in a panic to stop myself from going on a rampage, I chopped off my own arm. So I'm dealing with a pretty heavy case of survivor's guilt. And I'm a person whose job is fighting and has one arm. So it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Yeah.
So lastly, but certainly not leastly, we welcome back Pruitt. Our schedule's lined up again. Oh my god.
Once again, the stars have aligned, and in doing so has brought you my new character here, Lucien Picard, captain of the Stargazer, lost on the last mission. All hands were lost, and he washed up on shore, and is really it's really thrown him. And so here he is trying to piece together, because he doesn't even really remember what happened. But he has night terrors about it, and he just wants to get back out there so that the Allied Federation of Races, or Federation of Allied Races, can once again have their premier captain back.
Okay. So you guys are alone in your rooms. The rooms have locks on as a matter of precaution. They're designed for all styles of patients. So they're all kept locked as a matter of protocol. What do you guys do to pass the time?
Stare blankly at a wall, trying to forget.
I peck my beak up against anything metallic, and I'm just doing it just rhythmically as I like walk back and forth, just saying to myself, I can fly. That's what I'm doing.
Lucian, flickering fire.
Lucien probably stalks his chamber, dictating to himself the events of the day and the previous day, just to keep it all straight in his head. He has to keep his log, just to because it's the one thing of like a schedule that he has to keep. He has to keep the habit in order to try to find himself again.
And meanwhile, Flickering Fire being clearly the most sane out of these adventurers. If she still has her spell book, she's just kind of going through all her spells. Just kind of reading them over, trying to think of ways to do her magic when she is now very claustrophobically stuck with a cast, not be able to move freely.
Mm-hmm. And are there any events that you would expect to punctuate your days, perhaps whilst you're staring at a wall, or dictating to yourselves, or trying to fly, or?
Probably therapy. Meal times would be very scheduled, I'd imagine. Yeah, probably not a lot though, I'd say.
Yeah, for
okay.
Go ahead.
No, you carry on.
I was gonna say for Lucien, it would probably be his therapy sessions, because that's where he's trying to get to the heart of this matter.
I think for Tucky, it would probably be when they kind of like bind his like arms, and they kind of take him through how a chicken should strut, and I'm going through strutting classes and how to peacock properly.
Oh my god.
Wait, Lucian, what's the name of your therapist?
I think it's Dr. Crusher. I'm not sure though.
Was it not Counselor Troy?
Yes, I guess it probably would be Counselor Troy. I think I would be up to scrap.
Mm-hmm.
Flickering Fire is taking as many opportunities as she can to get outside the room. She does not like being stuck in a room. She is that cat that just wants to get out all the time.
And how good are all of your perceptions of time?
Not distinctly.
Flickering's pretty good. 14 passive.
I think Tuki is good as well. He's been like scraping those notches on his wall of his beak.
Okay.
Yeah, my perception is 12.
So, you guys... No, there should have been someone here this morning and by now.
Wait, are you saying that my therapist is late?
I'm saying that there's no one come along today.
Well, this is unacceptable. I have a strictly regimented schedule of pacing to be done in the courtyard later, and so Picard will gather up his things because I assume like we can keep all of our stuff, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's going to go ahead and gather up his things and go down to demand what the delay is.
The door is locked.
Are our things in the rooms with us, or are they sequestered away where perhaps less mentally capable hands cannot touch them?
They keep the doors locked as like a matter of protocol. They like to know where people are. They don't like you guys to wander around too much.
Gotcha.
You guys have seen all sorts of horrors. Just because you seem okay today, you might not be okay tomorrow. It's not, the science isn't the most sound.
What's the door made of?
It's made of sort of like a wood with like bars going through. It's like reinforced wood.
Like a banded wood.
Yeah.
Like banded with iron.
Tuki's just kind of looking at everyone as like,
Are we in the same room, or are we in individual rooms?
Individual rooms.
Oh boy.
oh, okay.
Okay.
At this point, if Liquify hadn't expected someone, he had first paced a bit, well, hobbled a bit, lay down on the bed, pushed over her glass of water, and the second glass of water, and the third. Got up and paced again.
Yeah, normally when you do that sort of bullshit, a nurse comes along to write things.
I assume there's some kind of like window or like barred something on the door.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Lucian's gonna start calling out to hey, is anyone there?
Yes. Yes. Where are they? Strut time. Strut time.
Yes. Strut. Yes. Is there anyone else there? Anyone that could open the door? We need to strut, apparently.
Are we hearing this in our rooms?
I'd say you guys could probably hear it if you've got a window open. I can't see Flickering Fire not having the window open.
Yeah, no.
Picard is classically trained. Of course he can project his voice.
Also got a new mic, so.
Flickering Fire can hear you, yes.
Need to get out of these doors.
Yes. Flickering Fire does not like being cooped up for much too long.
What's the locking mechanism look like on this thing?
Oh, it's there's a deadbolt on the outside and a like a traditional pickable lock as well.
Can I cast Mage Hand to try to at least get the deadbolt?
Yeah,
Would that be a possibility?
I reckon so. give us maybe a sleight of hand for fumbling without being able to see, if that seems fair, or Arcana if you prefer.
Hey, whatever you want.
No, whatever you want. It's your character. How would they approach it?
Well, from from an Arcana perspective.
Yeah.
So that's an 8.
Strong. You can't quite get the bolt to slide across. You can get a purchase on it. Maybe it's wedged.
Is there anything at all we can hear apart from each other? There's any sounds or anything? If we look out the window, are there any sights out there specifically that would seem out of the ordinary?
It's funny. This place is a little way off from the village that's it's separated off. You have to take a long road to get there. But there's usually people working down on the floors or people running around or something. There's no one out there today.
I mean, I don't want to blow the doors off the hinges just yet, but I'm getting pretty close.
Oh yeah, Flickering Fire's done with this shit.
Yeah, my therapist is 5 minutes late, and that is unacceptable.
Yeah, Flickering Fire's done with this, and I imagine that every level like of spell is more complex in terms of what body movement. So cantrips are kind of just arms. She's fine with doing that. She firebolts her door.
Firebolt requires an attack roll, doesn't it?
Attack the door.
I attack that door with a nat 20.
Ooh, yeah, okay. So the door flies off the hinges as you burst it. The deadbolt and the key actually stay where they are, but the hinges burst.
Oh yeah, so like Flickering Fire is still draped over her bed, and she's gonna wait. The spell. So you hear this.
So you'll hear a bang from the corridor.
What? What the? What? Ah! Help! Help!
Well done. Way to show initiative. Now come let us out.
Yeah, Flickering Fire will grab, I guess, the crutch that she's been using, and just kind of walk away and just kind of boop the door comes off.
Yeah, you can push the door back. That's no problem.
Yeah. She'll wander out in the corridor and says, Flickering Fire's not sure what rooms you are in.
Just kind of like wave his hand through the door. Down here.
Goes over. From the outside, is there like a deadbolt?
Yeah, there's a deadbolt that you can slide.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, the deadbolt slides easily.
Whoop.
There's also a key though.
Except there's also still a key that needs to be used.
Yeah, there's still a keyhole. It's like a deadbolt keyhole arrangement, so it's a double lock.
Flickering Fire has no patience to go find a freaking key. She's gonna firebolt those locks. So that's a... Nope, that's a solid 4.
Yeah, no, the lock sort of welds.
Here, let me try. And I'm gonna let...
Still a solid 8. Yeah.
Literally, my first 2 rolls were the exact same, 8 and 25. 3 and a 20.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. This door doesn't budge.
So, are my things in here with me?
Let's see. What you were admitted because you chopped off your arm and you were attacking everyone that you know. No, your things are not with you.
That's a fair shout.
Toki in his room, he has like a safety harness around him, so he can't attempt to injure himself by trying to fly. But his feet and his talons are still out, so he's just going to scratch at the door. And I'm going to, since it's wood, I'm going to try and break it. And I do have my talons. I'm going to try and Nope. I got a 7. 2 sevens. Yeah.
Yeah. So your door is it's almost as though it's designed to keep people in this sort of sense.
Certainly there are keys somewhere. Flickering fire, maybe you could hobble over and find them.
Flickering fire can go find keys, I guess.
These locks seem to have thwarted us.
Why did you give us the most hardest thing in the game, doors?
No one made a road? Come on!
Not 1, but 5. 4.
Flickering fire was able to open own door. mutter as do I know, is there like a staff room close by? Is there a place, a station?
So they
where...
know that you don't like to be cooped up in the room, and they do tend to let you out because otherwise you're too much of a pain in the ass. So you know where the staff room is, you'll know where they keep the keys and that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, so I hobble over there.
Yep.
As I still muttering to myself, taking fires, I put these things, but not these other. Goes and finds the keys.
So as you enter the staff room, where it's usually a bustle of activity, today there is no one. There is a coffee mug upturned on the side, with coffee along the counter, and the keys are in the key holder on the correct hook, but the door is open and that to the key holder, and that's not normal.
Flickering fire does not like. She grabs the keys, and before she heads out completely, she kind of stops at the mug, just pushes it.
It rolls.
Pushes it more.
It does a roll in a circle.
Yeah. Hobbles back.
It's this cat going. Ftunk, ftunk, ftunk.
Is your character based off the meme cat that threw the glass off the table?
You mean all cats?
Yeah, that's every
All
cat.
cats.
Yeah,
That's every...
That's true.
It's funny, since I've had a cat, I've got so much better at playing Tabaxi. So you have keys. You're returning to the doors. Are any of you guys doing anything else with your doors whilst Flickering Fire tries to fetch the keys?
Lucian is going to start. He doesn't like this, so he's just for S's and G's. He's going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Just to have it up. That's it.
Okay. So this is a strange magic that you detect, almost over the entirety of the place. It's like something that's stopping, literally suppressing your magic at times. Like it's suppressing all the magic around, and it almost feels like a necromantic spell.
Perhaps Flickering Fire is involved in this.
You hear the tunk, tunk, tunk of her coming back.
I'm gonna try and lock my lock real quick. I want to do this. Can I use my talent to pick it?
The dice will tell.
11.
No, you cannot.
Wait.
I rose.
Yeah, you're sort of sitting there picking, but your claw's just a little bit too big. Your talon, it's not a claw, it's a talon. So where you're trying to pick the individual, the individual barrels, you can't quite get just one. You're always catching two.
Who designed these doors?
Flickering Fire has keys.
Obviously someone who is competent. Ah, well done. Perhaps you could unlock these doors and let us out. Make it so.
No, Flickering Fire went to go get these keys to not unlock you. Goes and unlocks the doors.
Probably at this point is when I would probably get up from staring at the wall and realize that maybe some time has passed, and go up to the sort of window in the door and be like, Excuse me, who goes there? Is there a problem?
Hey, this flickering fire, yes. You know, with the
Uh,
absence of problems, absence of everything, really. Flickering fire does not know what to make of this.
How much blood is out there? Do you feel a dark pall of shadow coming over you? Have you murdered anyone recently?
No blood. I see the dark shadow everywhere. It's like it's in the normal shadows. And no, have not murdered.
Have
She
you?
finished unlocking at least Picard's door?
Yeah.
Well, Picard's door is the one that you both fire bolted badly. The barrels are welded. The key no longer works.
Stand back. I didn't want to have to resort to these measures.
Alright. Flickering fire just goes over to to Freed's and just starts unlocking it.
And I'm gonna cast Thunderwave at the door. And just blow it off its hinges.
Yep. The door will blow off its hinges at this point. I think you've spent enough time encountering the door. It will blow away into the hallway, rattling across the corridor and hitting the opposite wall.
You see Flickering Fire's fur like, whoop.
The tail comes up.
And yes, and Captain Picard will step through the dust and haze and resheath his rapier and be like, "All right, let's see who else we can get out of here."
You there? You seem quite learned.
I've spent some time with the book. I also use the blade.
Tell me, have you killed anyone recently?
Not as of recently. No.
You sent a dark pall over yourself. Touched any
No, I sense a
dangerous swords?
I am detecting a pall that sits upon this place. A hint of necromancy.
Perhaps Atrophus comes for us after all. We must let me out. We have to leave.
Who?
Atrophus, it's a sword.
Trophus. Have I heard of this sword? Since I'm an archaeologist and I'm good in history.
Roll for it. Yeah.
21.
Yeah, you've heard of this sword.
My God, you have wielded this blade? And then looks at your arm, lack thereof.
No, I did not. This blade wielded me.
Mm.
If it is coming, we have to leave. It's the only explanation. It follows me now. It will not stop until it's plunged itself into my heart. They called me crazy here, but I know what happened.
I've heard the tales. I believe you. Yes, we must go.
It's getting quite dark in my cell right now. Let me just go turn on my light. Let me light my candle.
You hear like a tapping coming from like the cell. Yeah, let me out too, friend. Bird friend.
Yeah,
friend?
Freed was the second one that the Flickering Fire tried to open.
Thank you, friend. I try to like move, and I realize I'm stuck. I'm like, strut. I just start strutting around you, just in a little circle. Strut.
I'm trying to move to the other door.
We stay. We go. We're here.
If Flickering Fire does not know, here, give Flickering Fire one moment as I unlock a terrace door.
Well, I think first we should check perhaps the nurse's quarters station where you got the keys. Perhaps there are clues.
That would possibly be a good idea, but I would say that we must act with haste. You there, chicken? Have you tried to kill anyone recently?
No.
The face of evil if I ever did see it.
No.
Come, let us go.
Just like clappers and moves forward. You know, it's kind of like strapped to his side. It's just this like great axe.
So he's basically in a straitjacket with a great axe.
But it's like almost like in a pocket in one of the bands. He doesn't seem to really notice he has it.
Would you like us to take that off of you? You seem bound.
Well, we are all bound in our own personal relativity of hell.
Oh, that is true. I still don't know what happened to my crew. Damn it. But you don't seem injured in any ways, what I mean.
Oh, they didn't believe I could fly. I can fly. I can fly. I can fly.
Yes. Would you like us to take that off? And perhaps you could engage in flight.
No, but I can fly now.
So you don't want us to take it off. Okay. And then I'm going to walk down the hall.
Yeah, Flickering Fire has already left. Goodbye.
Okay, so are you all heading to the nurse's station?
Yes, I will stick close by Picard as he seems smart. Seems.
Yeah. And yeah, the Flickering Fire is pretty far ahead already. Hear the tunk, tunk, tunk.
Okay. So you can get to the nurse's station. Flickering Fire knows where it is. She'll show you.
Okay. And Picard's just going to start looking around and just, I mean, he's going to treat this like he does on a dig, where he's looking for points of entry and exit, and just looking for any clues that might shed a light on what happened to these people.
Okay.
There's an investigation of 23.
On a 23, I will give you 5 questions.
Where are the nurses at?
The nurses are not here. I'll give you that one for free. The nurses are not here.
I was being a smartass. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just answer me these questions free. That's the other side.
5 questions. Scrat, you totally stumped me. I've never played this way.
Sorry, I know I'm mixing up mechanics, but
Yeah, I was gonna say this is City of Mist.
Yeah, I'm like,
Full on power by the pump.
do I find any blood stains?
you search for blood stains. You find only coffee stains. It would seem people have left this room in a hurry.
Left in a hurry.
Like,
or they bleed coffee.
Or they bleed coffee.
that's a potential solution. Yes.
And I know that they drink a lot, but I don't know if it can lead to that. 4 more questions. Does
Can we help?
seriously, man?
Yeah, you guys
we
can help. You guys can help. Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all want to help out here, please do.
Is there any room where patients that have their things taken would have it stored? And is that room currently still secure? Would be a better question.
There is a cupboard with a padlock on the door, but it's not like a maximum security door. It's literally like, you know, the school cupboard where they keep the PE equipment and they've just put a padlock on it.
Yeah.
Is there like a logbook? Not in logbook is terms of patients, but a logbook of terms of like in incomings and outgoings, or any kind of internal thoughts.
Yeah, visitors. Yeah.
There is a visitor's log, and also your there is searching through a filing cabinet. You can also find your personal records.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna go look through my own record. Now you said it looks like people left in a hurry, so there's like coffee stains, like people like spilling coffee. But are there any like personal effects left behind? Like, was there enough time to grab all their personal stuff, or did this happen so fast that they just ran?
So under one of the chairs, you will see a shoe, and on a table there is a small pouch containing 5 gold.
Oh, I have a question. If people don't mind me asking that a question, does it? As it looks like everything seems to be done in a hurry, does it look like there are any prints or any kind of debris that shows something coming in as people were trying to come out?
Oh, good question.
Oh,
No,
like signs of forced entry?
Yeah.
no. The door is sound. It's not been damaged at all. It's there's no like particular mess around the entryway. It seems as though people have flooded out quite easily.
Okay.
As you
Not
look at
scuffle.
the exit, though, against the side of the door, there is a long red pull handle, which looks like it's been pulled fully.
Mhm.
Excuse me, there, flickering fire.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't suppose you could help me get my things. I need the key to get in the door.
Ah, you flickering fire. All the keys are here. He points towards where all the keys are.
I'll take the key and go get my things.
If Picard is looking through the files, flickering fire is immediately up in his personal space and looking over his shoulder into the filing cabinet as well.
Would you like to see what they've said about you?
Flickering fire is curious, yes.
He'll kind of flip through there and find and go to the F's and like kind of hold the parchment or whatever over his shoulder to flickering fire, and he'll find his own and start looking through it.
She doesn't give you any personal space. She's still right next to you.
Yeah, Picard doesn't seem to mind. I mean, he spent many a voyage on a small exploration ship, so you know, everybody's all over each other's space.
Okay, so you guys will find out some insights into what your doctors think of you. These will have been information maybe not entirely kept secret from you. Maybe some of it you might have expected, but you'll either find a confirmation of something you suspect about yourself, or you'll find a shocking development in your.
Yeah, the thing he's looking for is he knows he has night terrors, but his doctor has always been kind of elusive when discussing them, and kind of as far as like needing out the information, and so he's looking for that, and maybe he finds something that says something about what attacked the ship.
Yeah, maybe he's pointing towards a repressed memory. He's trying to get you to open up.
Yeah. And so it's so it might mention something about yelling about defending the ship, and oh my god, they're whites. And maybe they were attacked by some kind of undead, which totally like throws him for a loop, because it maybe awakens something as he kind of looks there just dumbfounded for a second.
Flickering fire, do you find anything revelationary out about yourself?
Flickering fire, for anyone who may talk to her in depth about her studies, is a little obsessed with figuring out how to bring back the dead. It's not something that you would get from her from a casual conversation, but if you talk to her very specifically about her magics and stuff, so I'm pretty sure that's a note that's in there. She is not pleased that is in there.
And do you share that, or do you keep it to yourself?
No, I'm keeping it to myself.
Freed is going to walk over to Picard and Fire and just be like, mine?
Yes, Freed. I apologize. And he'll go back and find it and hand over his file.
Just looks at you with his beak like, can't grab it.
Would you like me to take those restraints off of you now? So that you may better interact with things. You know what? I'll go ahead and do it. And Picard will go ahead and unstrap the kind of straight jacket that Freed has on them.
I think when you do that, it's kind of like my hands kind of like unfurl and look at my wings and was like, strange. And I throw them back in. And I'm just like, can you read? Read for me? Read? Read mine? Mine?
Yes. Sure. And he'll open up Freed's file after like forcing himself to tear his eyes away from his own, kind of tuck that and roll it up and maybe put it in his belt, and open up Freed's and just be like, what would you like me to find?
If I can fly way up in the sky.
And he'll like kind of look in there and see if there's anything about flight.
And what do the doctors think, Freed? Are they likely to just be damning reports of you're a chicken, there's no way you can fly, or?
I think they're all just like, it's an oversized chicken, he can't fly, his bones are too thick and heavy, there's no way he can fly, he's just stupid. But then there's one doctor, Dr. Kennedy, who believed in me and was going to try a process of me flying just this very day. But now he's not fucking here. I was supposed to go out and strut with him, but now I can't. There's no strutting. So I don't know where Kennedy is.
Well, then we should find your Dr. Kennedy.
I think I'd probably come in at this point, and I've got my armor on again. I've got a spear, and I've got an empty scabbard with no long sword in it, just affixed to my belt. What is it you've got there? Are you snooping through personal files?
Yes?
Yes, we are discovering what our doctors have said about us. Would you like yours, Sir Ludain?
And would you guys have any sort of reaction to, you're all in just like medical outfits, medical gowns and such. Artez just walks in like full battle dress. Is that alarming to any of you?
Oh wait, I thought you said I still had my stuff.
Oh yeah. You still have your stuff, but like I was seeing you in medical gear. If you're also in battle dress, that's fine.
Oh okay. Well,
Like
oh no.
hospital whites.
Oh good. You found you found where they stashed our things, and Picard will go in there and recover his clothes and armor.
Shiny.
Yes, damned creature of the night. A flickering fire.
Yes.
We did not happen to find my file in there.
Yeah, flickering fire could smoke for your file, yes.
Please, I'd imagine you're better at finding things than I am.
Yes. Flickering fire is just gonna and pull out its file. Would you like to see, or would you like me to read?
I snatch out your hand. Sorry, touchy subject, if you understand what I mean. Gingerly open it.
And Picard gives flickering fire like a, just don't worry, don't push it.
What's still behind me? Like, it's probably a pretty damning report of severe, trauma. Severe trauma. I'd imagine the actual medical statements on the arm are quite small because it was, he's got no arm. But the psychological section is like reams of pages.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like that music change.
Yeah. Revelations can be scary.
And it's probably something he knew already. That the problem wasn't really after the event. The problem wasn't the sword. But he's like, yes, as I expected. The influence of Atrefis is still upon me. I must be careful.
Wait, the reach of the sword extends from beyond having your grasp about it? That's troubling.
I've felt its mark upon me ever since I picked it up. I would suggest that you keep your wits about you and not pick up any peculiar blades you might find.
Yeah. Speaking of grasp and holding and things, how did you put your damn armor on?
With great difficulty and some degree of embarrassment. Who let you out of your restraints?
Ricard.
A dangerous move, my companion. This creature is obviously rather dangerous. If you don't mind me asking, Dark Nightmare, what exactly are you?
I'm standing like right here. I'm Fred Tucky. My father was Ken Tucky. We come from a long line of Tucky. I'm a fire dancer. Heat is... Tuckies are best when heated and around fire.
Have I heard of the Tucky line? It seems like a noble line.
You could roll something to find out. Is that?
I will roll some history to find out.
I mean, an 18. I throw it to you, Free Tucky. Would you have heard of your?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're like a very like well-known like troupe of like entertainers, fire dancers, jugglers, like spear throwers, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so in that case, an 18. Yeah, you'll have heard of this troupe.
Ah, yes, I see. Wait, the Tuckies, as in the 7 great herbs and spice Tuckies.
Yeah, yes. Yes, the 7 Spice Quartet.
My apologies. I've been treating you as some damnable creature this entire time when you are in fact one of the greatest bards this land has ever known.
Well, my cousin. I'm more of the fire dancer, and I just start like dancing.
Oh, wondrous! A Tucky performance. But I must say that this cannot go on right now. We are in a dangerous situation.
At this point, you hear the crash of a mug.
Yes.
You just see Flickering Fire just casually lean up against the table. No mug in sight.
You're right. We must make haste. Should not linger. Perhaps we should try to find where our doctors and therapists hold up here.
What exactly is that red lever over there? They kept me well away. Cat.
There's the IRL tabaxi right there.
So, sorry, what you're looking for? Where the doctors are, or?
Cat, meet cat.
Cats everywhere. Stream over, guys. Cat time.
Stream kitties.
So you're looking for where the doctors are, or what is?
Actually, what was in that visitor log? Just real quick. I don't think we went over that. Was there anything of interest or no?
Just sort of general day to day. I would have thought. I don't think there would have been anything. Actually, wait, yeah. Give me. Hang on a second. Let me. Yeah, no, nothing interesting.
Oh yeah. We should, yes, find Kennedy and the others.
Yes. Find my counselor, Troy.
Do they did they let any of you out? I'm unfortunately I wasn't allowed to leave my room. Something about murderous tendencies.
No.
The blade, not myself.
Right. Of course. Yes, I was allowed to walk about a bit, walk the grounds.
Are you aware of where the doctor's quarters might have been then?
I believe they're on the West Wing.
Yes, Flickering Fire does agree. It is there. I spent many a time wandering around.
I strut down the West Wing quite often at a hurried but constant pace.
That
Okay.
is what we must take now. Good idea.
So as you guys get along towards the west wing is separated from this wing by a security sort of like gate. There is a double gate which keeps the prisoners separate from the higher security. Sorry, not prisoners, patients from the
I was gonna say.
higher
Is that a
security patients.
Freudian slip there.
Mm. This is the place to have one of those, I hear.
Very true.
Ah!
Cat
Yes, you
attack?
must watch the cats, especially when they're young. They don't know how to use their claws yet.
Stare at fire.
Yeah, just stare and then be like, but perhaps they could use the keys to open this door.
Yes, flickering fire may be able to open the doors. I grabbed all the keys. Just FYI, Scratch.
Okay, yep.
Is there a lock to be
Is it-
opened?
Is it like the prison warden's keychain where it's on like one big hoop?
Yep. Just
Uh,
grabbed all of them.
You've gathered all the keys. Unfortunately, there is no lock on this cell door. You can see there's a large mechanism from the inside, operated from the guard room.
Can I see the mechanism to do that? And is it within the range of my mage hand?
Yeah, it can be within the range of your main hand.
Well, then I'm going to try to flip the switch using mage hand.
Pull the lever.
Yeah. So mage hand, I'm trying to think. Is there usually a roll for that, or if you can see it, I imagine there's no need to roll.
I think if it's within 10 pounds, it has 10 pounds of pressure, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. On 10 pounds of pressure, you can start turning the crank, and the door, the door on your side begins to open.
Sweet. Then after it's open, move on through.
Yep. It only opens one door.
Oh wait, there's multiple ones.
Is it like kind of like an airlock style thing?
Yeah. One door, then the other door.
Oh, right. And is
Okay.
there
Do we see is there a key for this one?
Nope. There's only the one mechanism.
Oh, I do believe we have to go into the door and then close this one, and the other one might open.
That's genius.
All right. Well, then we'll try that. Get everybody in and try to shut the door behind us, and then see if we can open the door in front of us.
You hear a moan come from the that little medical room.
A moan. Oh, my dear. Everyone be on guard.
These
And
might well be sounds from your nightmares.
They sound like sounds from my nightmares.
Specifically Picard's.
From your nightmare.
how? So it sounds kind of like the moaning of something. Oh my god! It could be whites. How many? There were 4. There were 4 whites. Yes, that's what attacked us.
Captain, what exactly is a white?
It is an undead beast.
Minions of Atrophis.
Yes. They set upon us when we reached the coastline for a fresh dig. We were told not to go there, but we had to know. We had to see what lay there, what secrets from the past we could reveal. It was the worst mistake I've ever made.
All this gold is for me?
Perhaps.
So can Lucian and Flickering Fire make me a dex check? Actually, hang on. Isriva, which check should they use to compete for that? To avoid it. As Isriva donates for a wild magic surge for one of you, but he says roll for it, but he doesn't specify what we should roll. I don't want it to be a flat roll, that doesn't seem
Like
fair.
a deck save?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but then I thought, oh, what if it's a wisdom something? I'll let him decide. He'll get us in chat in a second.
Okay.
Find out momentarily.
Thanks, Isreaver.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear this moan, and it's coming from the bay. Yeah, he says agility. That would be dex checks, please.
Okay.
All of
Oh
us?
no, just flickering fire and illusion and flickering fire. Your legs in a cast, right?
Yup.
Oh, that's a disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Yes, you do, Israva. Yes, you do.
All right. So
So Lucian, you dodge out of the way. Kiana, could you please roll for flickering fire a D274?
That's a very specific number.
I swear if it's the one that I show up.
Yeah, we've been building our own in Discord.
Yeah, so we've been building our own WoW Magic series with part of the community, and one of them is literally I, Kiana, show up in the game.
It is I, Kiana.
Number 43. Target sees omens in everyday things of impending doom.
What's new?
okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can work with that.
So it's my life.
Is flickering fire a black cat?
Oh no.
Oh, never
flickering-
mind.
No,
I was gonna say like.
that'd be really funny. No, they're she's very leopardy.
Cool.
Well, as
So
long as we stay in here, we should be safe, right?
Flickering fire does not like this. No, no,
I
no.
will not be trapped like an animal. We must move forward.
Hmm. Yeah. We first. Yeah.
Does the good knight Artair's supposition correct that once the door behind us is shut, the other one starts to open?
well, you have are you cranking it with the mage hand?
Oh, is there like a wheel on both sides?
No.
Oh, right.
Because you said there was just the one mechanism.
Just the one mechanism. So
Okay.
as you
So yeah, once we get in, then I'll crank it to shut the other door, and then keep going that way.
yes, and the other door begins to open up.
Ah.
Artair, could you please roll me a D274?
Oh, Jesus.
And also, Freed, you have a nat 20 from the stream boss, Israva.
Thank you. Thank you for
Well done. It's a real stream now.
58.
So, Freed Turkey, your skin begins to turn purple.
Free?
What? Do you see it?
You are a dark creature of the night after all. I knew my original hypothesis was correct. Stay back.
So, now, Sir Ludang, there is a magic about this place. It could be affecting our friend here. I think we should investigate further before we jump to conclusions. We wouldn't want to, and he looks over at Freed Turkey, fly off the handle.
My apologies.
Sorry.
That was a little disarming.
Yes. Well, it would be for you, wouldn't it? I'm sorry.
I look towards Fire and just be like, do I look okay still?
Yes, I believe it would probably increase ticket sales. You look a little more exotic.
Yes. I'd say you were a shade of puce.
Mm.
I start strutting.
So you guys are just leaving the whole moan thing? Just noping out of there?
Oh, I thought the moan was from in front of us.
Oh no, in that's why I asked if you were using your hand. It's in the booth between the two.
So the sound was coming from the guard's booth. If we had it
Oh,
used the
and
mage
the-
hand, we
and-
would have had to go in there to activate
and
the
the
mechanism.
guard booth is between the two sets of doors.
Uh-huh.
It's off where we're currently stood.
Yes. So I'll tell you what, I'll draw you guys a quick sketch in roll 20. If it's, say these are your two gates, the mechanism's in here, and there's like a booth around it.
Right,
You
I
come
get
from
it.
here to there.
Right. So is there like a screen on this booth? You know, like the glass to look into it?
No, it's just like a counter.
Oh, okay. And then the room extends beyond the counter, or is it just like a?
It's just like a hard wall. It's just like a space enough to get a couple of guards back there,
Okay.
or medical officers.
Oh, see, I thought the moans were coming from in front of us, so I was going towards it to check it out.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay. We'll have a look. Do we see anything looking around in the guards booth then?
Oh yeah, if you walk up to the guards booth, you'll see. You'll probably need to roll initiative as something dives for you.
Okay, so I need to roll initiative.
That's realistic.
I'll go ahead and do that then.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna have the first round just between the White and Captain Picard, and then the rest of you can jump in once you can see what's going on. The creature grabs. Oh, can it just grab hold of you? Yeah, I guess it can. The creature tries to grab hold of you. Does a 12 beat your armor class?
No, it is not. Not since I've recovered my armor. My AC is 15.
So it just sort of like grips at your armor, and there is no further effect.
Okay. Curses. In that case, Picard will hit this creature with a booming blade, and then back away.
Nice.
Yep, sounds very reasonable.
So I'm sure a 9 doesn't hit. God, I'm wrong. Crap.
No, maybe we'll put it down to surprise.
Yeah.
So to the top of the round, then we've got Free Tucky.
Seeing this, Free just lets out a and just like runs forward, clicking and clapping on the ground because he has the little talons. And he's going to just like slide out his great axe and just like slam down as he use my bonus action to rage. And attack. 19.
That does hit.
Nice. Oh, I don't think I did a +2 on this one. No, I didn't. Sorry, so that's 11. I hit the wrong one.
11, that's fine. It doesn't seem to be it doesn't seem to be too bothered by your attack. Your weapon isn't silvered, is it?
No.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's all I can do on my turn. Yeah, that's it.
So next in the initiative order is Flickering Fire.
Would it have been fair to say that I could have casted Mage Armor myself before this happened, when I heard the weird sounds coming from the guards booth? If not, that's what I'm doing.
I think we can give you that one as a free reaction to whatever happened before, and then we can go on from there.
Cool. How about Fire Bolt to the face with a 19 for 5 points of fire damage?
Yes, indeed, and it does recoil from that fire damage.
Well struck.
Yeah, so it's definitely like anybody watching her. It's much more like more movement to it than most mages would use. As she kind of just does like a arm flourish as she casts this firebolt.
Okay. So next up is the White itself. That's not what I'm doing. That's what I'm supposed to be clicking. A 6.
Nope. Thankfully.
How about a 15? Picard still.
Yes, my AC is 15. I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield to pop it to a 20.
Lovely. So it attacks at you twice and can't beat your defenses, putting you in your turn.
Okay. Seeing that, Picard is going to use his bonus action to begin a series of movements with his sword to enact his blade song. This begins recounting all of the deeds that he has done to get to this point. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit it with a booming blade again, and back away from it, even though if that encounters an opportunity attack. So 19.
That will hit. Yep.
that's 8 damage, and then like I said, I'm going to back away from it, trying to goad it into moving to set off the secondary damage.
Yeah, so it is going to move towards you as you open yourself up to it.
Oh, okay.
You can do that secondary damage.
Cool. So it takes a further 4 thunder damage as the magic pops as it breaks through the field.
And again, it attacks at you loosely. It's not being very effective with its attacking at the moment. It seems sort of almost in a bit of a daze or a stupor. Your nightmares are full of much harsher creatures, almost cackling and evil in intent, where this thing seems quite docilely attacking, almost like a creature that doesn't know any better.
I'll narrow my eyes at that.
Arter.
All right. I will step forward. Is there enough space for to stand abreast of Captain Picard and sort of being next to the creature?
Yeah. There'll be enough space here for you guys to do that.
Yeah. I just stand next to him and go, as skilled in the blade as well as the mind. I've made a good friend today. Let's just hope I don't kill you. And then I will...
Yes, let's.
I'll take a bonus action to concentrate my fighting spirit. And I will lunge with my spear towards the creature. So I have advantage on this attack roll. That's a natural 20!
Yeah!
Oh.
Boom, nat 20.
How does damage work?
Oh, so on the chat box, you just click on the word spear.
Oh, okay.
13 points of damage.
Nice. And is that doubled because it's crit, or is that just done it right?
So it just works out for you.
All right, cool. So just lunge towards the creature, aiming for as vital a part as I can.
Okay, so as you do this, you will maybe you get more of a slash in there than the pierce that you would expect, as part of its chest falls away and one of its arms falls limply, so it can no longer use it.
Ah, a mirroring blow.
Back to the top of the round, we have Pro Starter. Sorry, Free Tucky.
So Free Turkey is going to look at the part where it's burning from Fire's firebolt, and he's just going to get one of his now purple wings and just light his wing on fire, and his whole arms like feathers start burning. It's like it's like freaking out, and I'm basically activating on my bonus turn because I am Storm Herald, my desert aura. So now I'm Fred Tucky on fire. So
yes.
And everything within 10 feet of me, sorry guys, takes 2 damage of fire.
Or the spicy fried chicken.
Yes, we got the spicy one, yeah, barbecue. And I'm going to attack. And no, I think that doesn't do.
Unfortunately, an 11 does not quite cut it.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do then. That's what I do. Takes 2 damage. I still hit it though. Still damaged it somehow.
Yeah, you've still made contributed. Your contribution is valid.
Nice.
Next up is Flickering Fire.
Oh right. I'm gonna kind of
fire themed party.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop, kind of between around the shoulders in their personal spaces of Arter and Picard, and just go boop, with Firebolt again. Nope, that's a fucking nat 1.
No.
Rip me.
Yep, nope, sorry, that doesn't do anything at all. It sort of fizzles in your finger. The white moves forward to attack Picard once more. As it does so, there's something trying to get your attention in the corner of your eye, Picard. But obviously, you have a white on you attacking. you're again able to fend off its attacks as it lunges towards you. But what you would not have seen, but the rest of you may have seen, is down the corridor, a shambling figure has walked out of one of the rooms the way you came from.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we walked past a lot of patients' rooms and just ignored them, didn't we?
Shit, yeah.
I should have yelled out like we were.
Slowly.
We weren't being quiet about our matters.
No, that's true.
Does this figure look similar to the creature we're currently fighting?
Are you taking the time to look?
No, I wouldn't. I'm focused.
Okay. If anyone's got a passive above 15, I'll give you a little bit of information.
Nope.
14, sadly. Just
I have a 14.
So, after the white, it is Picard's turn.
I'd rather not have this guy on me. So once again, he will whip up the nature or the air around him, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave. So I'm going to need a saving throw. I'm just going to do this at first level. Constitution save DC 13 or take 12 thunder and be pushed back 15. Back into the guard's booth.
Oh, meets it.
Okay, well, they take 6 and don't get moved.
Yeah, it just almost as though it blasts around it, blowing all of its like hair and like hanging skin back for a second, and then it just like flops forward again.
Blast. That's the end of my round.
Sorry, after Picard is Altair. Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm not. Okay, in that case, then I'm just going to swing again for the creature, trying to sort of following Picard's lead and just trying to not explicitly knock it back, but try and knock it off balance with the by swinging the spear around in sort of a side arc, as much as someone with one arm can. No.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
No.
Swings and misses. Free Tucky.
Yeah. Can I just say, every time Picard misses, I just want someone to say, "You just can't do it, Captain. You don't have the power."
It's cross-generational, but I like it all the same.
Yeah, so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna like it takes 2 damage because I'm just like on fire, chicken dancing. I'm gonna like attack. Nope, I suck.
Oh, wait a second. Are you like right next to us?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on fire still. 'Cause
Okay.
you're on fire still.
Yeah.
So how much do we take?
Just 2 damage. There's only like 2 damage.
But you did that last round too.
Yes.
Okay.
And parts of its skin now are starting to frazzle up and burn.
It's the only damage I can do.
Yeah, you stood there like, burn.
Flickering
I'm
fire.
done. Yeah.
It's so the wall that's between us and the shambling figure is down or up?
It got closed. Yep, you've
It's
closed,
closed.
and you'd started opening the one going the other way.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, we're in a tiny room right now.
Yup. Emma. One more time. Come on, Firebolt. Don't fail me now.
Come on.
16.
A 16 hits.
Yay. 5 fire damage.
This creature, you hit it solidly in the chest, and it falls to its knee. It claws once more at Lucian, dropping its sword, and it still can't hit you. God damn it! The white is useless. It's on the ground. It's at your mercy, Lucian. But as you are, there's a couple more figures down that corridor now, shambling out of doorways. The one that was already standing there is sort of drawn towards the fire, heat, and noise, and starts moving your way.
And this is behind the closed door, right?
Behind the closed door, yeah. Yeah, you're perfectly safe.
Mm. You see, like the floof, like the puff. Flickering fire does not like.
Um,
So after the White's turn, it is Picard's turn.
Okay. Well, if this guy's just at my mercy, then I'm just gonna finish him off with the rapier with the booming blade,
no, you're not.
and I can't even do that.
So on a nut one, I can't really see it going badly. We'll give you advantage.
Wait, you did say he was on the ground and prone, right?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Okay, well then I got a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a 19. That hits.
So that's 9 damage, piercing.
That is just enough. Even though the damage is halved, it sort of gives a final moan, and then its body does this weird thing where like the flesh on it sort of turns to dust, but the skeleton stays there, so it all sort of falls a little bit. But it's still very much corpse shaped.
What do you think?
I think we should get out of here now before those figures behind us come.
Yes. How many were there now? You said there were multiple ones now, right?
Oh yeah, there's a couple more coming out. In fact, now we're out of turn order. There seem to be several shambling out. One of them is forming a shambling run towards you, and he hits the bars loudly.
Is there any of them we recognize, or are these just?
How would you try and recognize them?
Physical features or what they're wearing. Maybe if they're wearing, instead of wearing, the hospital robes, maybe they're wearing like doctor's orderlies or something.
Okay. So I think robes you can definitely tell. These are wearing patients' robes.
Right.
If you'd like to go for familiars, you could give me either a perception or investigation to see if you know these people.
I don't think I would have been out of my room, so.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do that.
So it crashes into the bars. Several of them crash into the bars, and the arms come through. Now there's several zombies now that have crashed through the bars. They're trying to reach for you.
I think it's time to leave.
Yes. Yes. Make haste.
Pat myself down so I'm not burning anymore. Run!
Yeah. Do we need to still open the other door?
Sorry?
Do we still need to open the other door on the way out?
It's slightly open. You can probably squeeze through it.
I'll just put my hand in and just push it open as hard as I can.
Yeah, it will slide. It will slide open. You guys can get through. You are now in the West Wing.
All right. I'll try and pull it closed behind us.
I'll help you.
So together, give me athletics rolls between you. I need a total of 30 to close it.
Well, I got a 9, so good luck, buddy.
Yeah, Picard begins trying to push it forward and just has his mage hand like crank the thing back the other way.
Yep. With the crank, like you two are like pushing. With the crank like gets this thing going back. How fast are you doing this? Do you stop dead in the middle?
Yes.
How sure are you?
I want to make sure both doors stay shut.
How would you make sure of that? Arcana check, you reckon? Make sure your hand
Yes.
doesn't overdo it?
Yes. Arcana check. Look at
Meanwhile, Flickering Fire is kind of off to the side, just arms crossed.
An 11?
Yeah, on an 11, it pretty much stops in the middle. Maybe the other door opens just a tiny bit, but only like an inch. And like, the zombies are just about getting their arms through, their fingers through. Good enough, they're trapped.
All right.
What on earth is going on here? Those were all patients. Where are the doctors?
Mm-hmm.
This is not the trappings of a Trophus.
Flickering Fire does not know, but Flickering Fire thinks if we go forward, we may find clues, yes?
A good idea. Astute you are. remind me to employ you once we're done here.
I don't like this place.
Flickering Fire is more free agent, yes, but it could work something out. Now, Flickering Fire thinks we should move forward. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
Lead the way to the doctor's office.
Yeah, you said you spent extensive time there, yes?
Yes, and I believe the great free turkey said that as well. It's not a turkey, it's a chicken.
Yes, quite different.
Yes, different plumage.
So yeah, you can lead on. You will be going past a few more cells in this area. These are like more like clinical cells, visiting cells. You know, where people can come in for a checkup sort of thing. They're not locked or anything.
Well, yeah, Picard's going to keep an eye open, and he's also going to keep his distance from Free Tucky, just because of the singes he received in the last combat.
Sorry.
I'm sticking next to Picard because he seems the most put together.
Flickering Fire is trying to keep up her best, but she is on a crutch.
My lady, do you wish me to carry you?
Like what? Forget it.
Flickering Fire is alright. Thank you.
If you insist, but if you ever need my help, I am duty bound to help you.
Let me tell you why.
So, Ludane, you seem an honorable man.
I am honorable, and I wish to keep this group of adventurers with me alive. So if you see me lunge at you with a blade, do run away.
No?
We'll keep that in mind.
I may try to kill you.
Yes.
I think hearing all of this, like, I think Tucky's just like in front, holding his like great axe, and he's just like saying to himself in like a very sad, hushed tone, "Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner." Just like rocking back and forth slightly, looking like left and right.
Yeah, as we're walking, I want to make sure I'm checking the cells, not like going to check them, but just watching the doors to see if anything flies open.
Nothing flies open, but from a couple of them you can hear like shuffling noises.
Do you hypothesize that perhaps we're the only people left alive here?
Very well could be. But why?
Once again, my curse strikes. It's probably saving you for last. So I may kill you myself.
Well, I certainly hope that doesn't happen.
With all sincerity, I hope the same. Now, where is this doctor's office?
It'll be on the next floor.
Let's make haste there.
Flickering Fire, do you need help up the stairs?
Flickering Fire is fine. Flickering Fire is gonna try, but she might not be fine.
However, when you get to the stairs, there is also a downstairs. It says, like, no admittance. Top secret.
Flickering Fire, if you would permit, I can usually use this spell for hauling out heavy art pieces and things from digs, but I can create a ritual disc to carry you upon, so you can follow behind and keep pace. But it is up to you.
She's quite loud.
She narrows her eyes at the bird. Fine, Flickering Fire. Does not want to slow group down.
Okay, well then, if y'all permit and watch out, I'm gonna cast Tensor's floating disc as a ritual.
Okay.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, I didn't prepare it, but I have ritual casting, and so
That's what. How long does it take to cast as a ritual?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you have to chant as well, don't you? Is it somatic?
yeah, yeah,
Somatic and is it verbal as well?
yeah,
so
verbal, somatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to spend 10 minutes chanting and stuff at the bottom of the stairs. Obviously, you've got all of the cells over there with shuffling noises coming from them.
Perhaps
I can just carry her.
yes. Perhaps this is not the time.
I have 2 hands.
You have hands? No, I remember when I had 2 hands.
She generally just does. She looks like she doesn't. Every time you bring up touching her, she's like,
Yes.
not
That's
it.
just why I was trying to be diplomatic with the
Yeah.
carrying her.
I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't sit and do the ritual. I'm not trying to put you off. I'm just clarifying what you're doing.
I mean, I do
Clarifying.
see that doing that at this time we probably need to find a more defensible position.
It looks like I have been an adventurer long enough to know there's a sign like that probably means somewhere where there is answers. But I want a bit more information first. So do we go to the doctor's office? Perhaps it's safer in there and you can cast your spell in the confines of a well-guarded room?
Yes. I think that should suffice.
We can walk behind flickering fire to make sure nothing comes up and catches her walking slowly.
Also, if we get to the roof, I could just fly away and come back with help. But I could just fly away.
That is certainly a
Yes.
possibility.
Yes. Perhaps we save that as a last resort.
Yeah, okay. All right. I can fly though. You believe me?
I'm sure you can.
Flickering fire believes that the more we have here, the better. Yes.
Yes. We strengthen numbers.
Too good and yes.
All right, I'm aware that 2 arms are better than 1. You don't have to rub it in.
Oh no.
Strength in numbers. 1 is the loneliest number. Let's get up the wrong arm. Let's get up the stairs.
Okay, so you head up the stairs, and you will you easily find several doctor's offices. Is there any particular doctor's office that you want to go for? Each of you would probably had at least one doctor that was.
Do we know who like the chief consultant would be? Like the head honcho?
It'd almost certainly be either Dr. Kennedy or Councillor Troy.
So it's basically physical or mental ailment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are there offices near each other? I assume that Picard has been maybe to Councillor Troy's office once or twice.
Yeah, there's like a suite of offices up here. You can...
Okay, well, we'll just head towards those doctor's offices, and Picard would probably just start heading towards Councillor Troy's.
Okay. So if you walk in Councillor Troy's office, you'll find the place has been ransacked. Where it's usually neat and tidy, his in trays all over the desk. His drawers have been turned out. There's sort of carnage everywhere, but the carnage of searching, not the carnage of a scuffle. And on the desk lies an old piece of parchment that stands out from everything else in the room.
Go and look at that.
This is cursed.
So as you look at the parchment, it describes a sword found when Artair was taken.
Oh, and once he sees that and reads that, he'll look up at Sir Ludain and just kind of like hand him the parchment. Your worst fears might have been realized, my good friend.
This is a situation now that I'm not really sure what to do. I'm at a loss. For all my bluster, I had not actually imagined this happening. These doctors, all along, they knew of the reality of what we were doing, of what was happening to us.
Do you think perhaps they were experimenting instead of trying to just help?
Perhaps, but I don't know how long this medical institution's been open. Perhaps it is the influence of what has been brought here that is causing all of this. I do not know if there is a way to destroy this blade.
Well, maybe we should check Dr. Kennedy's and then head downstairs.
So the note, do you actually read it? Do you guys read it fully?
Oh, yeah.
So you said once you read it, it was about the sword. You handed it over to Arter. So the rest of the document depicts how this sword, it seems to glow in the night. The hand is most strange, Lucian. It does not look like the regular hand of Councillor Troy. It almost looks like it has been written by someone who is not very skilled with a quill.
Oh, right. There's not like... I thought the note was talking about a weird hand.
No. As in it's written in weird
it's written in weird handwriting. Right, yeah, I got you now.
Right. Does the handwriting kind of look uniformly weird, or as the writing goes on, does it become more ununiform?
It's uniformly ununiform.
Right. Perhaps Councillor Troy had found this note, or maybe they're under the influence of something. It is not their handwriting. I've had to read much feedback from them.
Okay, Father finds this intriguing, yes.
Maybe we'll find more clues in Dr. Kennedy's.
Yes. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And then once we get in there securely, I'm going to start casting Tensor's floating disc as a ritual.
So as you leave this office,
Never mind.
there are 2 or 3 silhouettes at the end of the corridor. They wear hats.
Like what kind of hats?
Yeah, what kind of hat?
Like the sort of hats that the security guards wear.
Oh.
Yeah,
Or the
freaking-
medical officers.
So it's not like a pith helmet.
No.
Curse of the Explorers.
Say there. Do you still have your faculties about you? Guard kind of. Oh shit.
That's what you didn't know.
I run into Dr. Kennedy's office. Wait, is it like adjacent to the adjacent? Or is it like
Pretty much,
down the hallway?
There's a suite of them, so yeah.
It was like,
How far away are they from us right now? How far down the hallway?
They're like pretty much just up the stairs, so they're probably about 20 feet. They're just sort of like turning at the moment.
Shit.
Do we engage them? Or do we run?
Well,
It is your call on whether we engage, Captain.
I say engage.
Down the corridor further in, you can see a door opens and a person in a full doctor's smock walks out. I say walks.
Shambles.
Oh shit.
If I could find what said like a hiss.
do they look like the whites, or do they just look like they're shambling?
They just look like they're shambling. But as they sort of notice you, they all begin to shamble fast.
God, they're runners.
Oh, these are 28 days later. So
I know. God damn it. We're zombies.
I hate fast zombies. so much.
Yeah, they begin
Mhm.
to shamble fast. They're like trotting along, like, making a lot of noise.
Now, Sir Ludain, we did want to try to go downstairs, correct? To the
Whatever
area?
happens, we're going to need to go through them.
Yes,
So let's go through them.
yes. We cannot run now. He looks around to Free Tucky and Flickering Fire. We must stay here. The line must be drawn here. And he kind of like swipes with his rapier across and like kind of draws a line, and readies himself by casting. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mirror Image.
So as you are looking down the corridor towards these ones approaching you, you can hear another door open behind you.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
King Shire does not like these.
This one sort of, I say you hear it open, it bursts open as a shambling person starts running out of it. They're going to be on you in about 5-10 seconds, so you have the choice of staying here or running back into Councillor Troy's office.
I'm immediately going to move forward in the direction of where we came up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to start moving towards the stairs.
Yeah. I threw a javelin as we were like moving, by the way. I don't think 12 hits.
That's a good question. A 12 does in fact hit.
Nice. I'm not raging or anything. 4. I'm just like,
Where did you even get that?
Shouldn't count a chicken's weapons before they're launched. Sorry, that one was a bit of an egg. My bad.
Okay, so it hits you. You strike this zombie, and it sort of falls down, and it sort of shambles back up again. It's very much a shamble, though. It's like putting a hand out on the side and like quite intelligently using the side to pull itself up.
We push forward.
We can roll initiative if you'd like to
We
breach,
can
engage, as it were.
engage. Yes.
18.
Come on, no whammies.
Yikes.
That fits for me.
So Pruitt, you are up first.
Okay, and how many are in front of us, between us and the stairs?
3 at the moment.
3 at the moment. Are they kind of cluttered up?
Yeah, the one that's been hit, it's sort of fallen back a little bit.
Okay, so Picard looks around at the situation that we're in. Well, it's the last of my lowest abilities, and he's gonna like move up to them and cast Thunderwave again, trying to like push them all back to clear the way for everyone else.
Okay, yeah, sure. Could you just pop that spell for us so we can have a quick look at it?
Yep. So DC 13 con save, or they take 7.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder damage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The one that was hurt on the ground, it gets knocked back as it's trying to get up, but the 2 standing just continue shambling towards you.
All right.
The dice here.
Sometimes roll 20. Sometimes.
We need Eric.
He was just on the last
Eric.
stream.
That's why he sapped it all out.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And also, with my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and enact my Blade Song.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. So the whites rush up and they launch into the zombies rush up and they launch into attacks.
That's
They are slamming into you. The 2, I take it a 7 and a 9 don't hit.
Nope, AC is 18 right now.
But they're also trying to grab hold of you. Could you please give me a contested athletics against a 3? You win that one.
Well, I mean, I can go ahead and do acrobatics, right?
Yeah, you can do acrobatics.
Okay, well, because I have advantage on those.
Because you're.
So yeah, 21.
Yeah, you slip it so easily.
You're doing the Picard maneuver.
Yes.
Yes.
It was still taught back at the academy. Kiana, I can do this all day.
I know. I've been playing with you
Yeah,
long enough.
I know.
So
And now we're actually playing. This is exciting.
I'm enjoying this so much. Next up, Altair.
Okay, so they're upon us now. There's no room to step forward at this point. And both of the ones in front of me look kind of the same in terms of their physicality and how hurt they are.
None of them are looking damaged. Like, they're not looking bad as such.
Okay. I'm just going to step forward to the closest one and just bring my spear in towards it. With that, 24.
Nice.
And that is 9
Yes.
piercing damage.
No, yes, not 9. Yes, that hits very well.
9.
So, yep, it's this zombies looking more damaged than it were.
Forsooth. And yeah, that's it for me.
So, with the end of your turn, is flickering fire.
Okay, so how far away are the zombies behind us?
Close. They used all their movement to get close to you, so probably about 10 feet, 20 feet.
How many can I get in a 15-foot cone?
Let's see. How many have appeared behind you? There's one within 10 feet. I think there'll be another 2 at 20 feet, and there's another couple appearing much further down, let's say 50 feet away. So in your 15-foot cone, you can currently hit 1, but if you wait for it to be on top of you, you could probably hit 3, or even if you wait long enough, up to a maximum of 8.
Oh god, that's a lot of zombies.
Ooh, what will flickering fire do? I don't know how you rule in terms of holding actions for spell attacks, Scott.
I don't mind. You can if you can think it, you can do it.
I'm gonna hold until I get more than 1.
Okay.
If you believe, you can achieve.
Yes, I like that saying. So, flickering fire, if you're holding your action, that takes us to Free Tucky.
Yeah. So there's 2 in front of us and 1 behind us.
Currently, there's 3 in front of you, but 1's further back where you hit it with the javelin. And there's multiples behind you.
Multiples behind us. Okay. I'm going to move to the back of us. And go engage them. So they can move forward and I can slowly move back. And I'm going to just engage them and just start attacking as I'm gonna run over to them, rage, activate my fire, and just start attacking, and just be like, go! Yeah.
The boy may be a chicken, but he's no coward.
I got an 8. If they're within 10 feet of me, they all take each of them take 2 fire damage.
So at least 1 is currently. Oh no! You say you run up to the first one. I'll let you. Clip...
Yeah, behind us. Yeah.
I'll let you clip the next 2. Then they're at 20 feet.
Okay.
So yep, they each take the damage.
And I'm kind of standing in the middle of the hallway, so they have to get past me to kind of move forward.
Yeah, I like that. So we go back to the top of the round with Picard.
So have two of these bad boys on me. I'm going to do another booming blade. I really should have taken green flame blade, but oh well.
Green flame.
And that's gonna be a miss. So that's all I do, because that's all I can do. But I am going to try to start maneuvering kind of past them to allow Sir Ludane to get a better angle on him also.
Okay. If you want, you can just start trying to push through them.
Okay, that too. Well, then I'll do that.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I do have mirror image up, so I'm a little bit better on the defense now.
There's like 4 of you right now.
Mm-hmm.
So as you begin to push through, your mirror images will spur an opportunity attack, but they'll just sort of like claw at the image. And what happens on mirror image when something interacts with it?
Well, if you're making an attack, then I need to roll a d20. And right now, since I have all of them up, if it's a 6 or higher, they. I think as long as I roll above a 6, they don't hit me, right?
Yeah, and then basically the DC essentially goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're trying to grapple at the moment.
Okay. In that case, let me just roll a d20 right quick. So yeah, they're trying to grapple one of the images.
Okay. Yeah, they grab one of the images and then does it disappear or does it interact with them?
Yeah, I mean, once they hit it, it disappears. So I would assume if they're trying to grapple it, it would just kind of disappear, but they grabbed after the wrong one.
Yep. Okay, so you can just slip on by. Now, you now have pretty much, except for the one zombie a little bit further down, you've got nearly a clear run to the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not going to completely leave my friends, but I'm going to move a few feet past them out of melee.
So the one at the back, which has been thunder waved and stuff, is shambling back towards you. He's going to take his movement speed to try and get back up, as he's been, he's been probably hurt more than most. The 2 that you've just slipped by, one is going to turn and attack you, Picard, for a 15, which I believe is your armor class.
No, because my Blade Song's active. My AC's 18, so it misses even my images.
Awesome.
Oh wait, no. The images only have an AC of what? 12 plus.
Yeah, it's not high.
Hang on, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
13. Okay, so yeah, so it does hit one of my images.
Okay, yep. So it will do 4 bludgeoning damage to your image.
Okay, well then that one's gone too.
Okay.
So I'm down to 2. Now down to 1 image.
Okay, and the second will slam into you, Otter.
Okay.
For an 8. But it also tries to cloy its grasp onto you. Can you beat a 15 with an athletics or acrobatics check?
I will certainly try. I match it.
You know what? Matching it's good enough. You sort of wrestle it off. It's fine. The 3 at the back, the closest to Freed Tucky, rush forward. Only 2 can slam in this short corridor. The other...
Wait, but the ones behind?
Yeah, these are the ones behind, yeah.
So the ones that I was waiting.
Yes, yes, indeed. So as they run forward to slam, yes. Well,
Cool.
thank you.
She does this as Burning Hands happens at freaking level 2.
Yep. So they all would have moved forward probably simultaneously. They don't move like chess pieces. They probably all would have moved forward around 30 feet. So you can probably hit about 6 of them, I think.
Okay, DC 10. That's not 20 on that freaking zombie. Nope.
No, these.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Wow.
These zombies could fuck off.
These zombies seem pretty deep.
These zombies.
Any of them that failed take the full 19. And any take half of that. That save take half of it. It's just like this cold of fire. Just.
Yes, there seems to be an intelligence guiding their actions.
Yes, they move without rhythm.
Or rhyme.
I'm not sure how the Fremen saying goes.
It's in the Dune the musical, actually.
Would I've got opportunity attacks as they came past me?
Yeah. Well, so they were trying to attack you, but as they've moved up towards you, flickering fire. I'm sort of seeing as you've like burst under one of his wings or something to do this. Maybe it's a reaction attack. So
Hadouken.
Yeah. So now they will be doing the slam attacks, which I rolled higher up. Which neither of them hit, and the rest, there's not enough room for them to attack you, but the 2 up front are going to try and grapple you, Free Tucky. Can you please beat a 12 with an acrobatics or an athletics?
Yeah, and I get advantage because I'm raging.
Of course.
Where Where's my athletics?
The cloying hands grip you.
Can I use my nat 20?
Too late. I have to
Damn
stay
it.
before you use it. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
going to grip you and pull you, try and start pulling you into them.
Okay.
Oh boy.
After the zombies, it is Arter's turn.
I believe that goose is cooked.
That's racist.
So I probably see this happen to Freed,
Mm-hmm.
and he's on everything around him's on fire. That's
Ye-
pleasant.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Panic.
You've seen Picard sort of move through the zombies towards the stairs. You could make a break.
Lady Fire, would you permit me to pick you up now?
Yes.
I want to grab Flickering Fire and just haul it through the zombies towards the stairs.
You hear, "Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!"
So as you go past the zombies, please, they're going to try and grab you as you pass. So there's 2 of them. A 15 is the highest roll. Can you beat a 15 with an acrobatics or athletics?
Yes. Match it again.
Match it again. You just managed to slip past. Perhaps they sort of get a grip on you, but Flickering Fire just does the old...
And I quickly deposit Flickering Fire, knowing at this point she doesn't like being touched, and just turn around and go, I have a chicken to save.
So, next on the turn order, though, would be Flickering Fire. I'm going to take your moving through them as an action, if you don't mind.
Yeah. If I've been deposited off to the side, what am I gonna do? Oh, okay. So how many zombies are around me?
Well, pretty much none now. There's only the one that Picard thunderwaved down to the end of the corridor earlier.
Okay, cool. What is my range from fireball? Check that.
Firebolt is 120 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm
Go on.
gonna use my action to try to firebolt it.
Okay. That hits.
Cool.
The zombie crumbles in front of you.
And with my feline agility, I can double my movement and just
Where are you?
book it.
Oh, right.
Down the stairs. Yep. So last in the turn order, Free Tucky, as these 2 zombies try and pull you in to the grip of the third. What would you like to do?
I can still attack, right? When I'm like being grappled, right? I just can't move.
Yes, but trying to become ungrappled is an action.
Action, yeah. So I think like since these 2, they can't really they can't really. I don't think they can attack me because they're grappling me. I think I'm just gonna keep swinging, and it's like because I'm still raging, I'm like, "Wah!" And I'm still like blaring fire. How many are there though? Is it like a horde now?
You're like a bottleneck at the moment. There's a small horde behind you. Yeah.
Run, man!
That clearly wasn't for me. I'm a chicken.
If there was ever a time to be a chicken, now is that time.
Yeah, I will try it. And since it's a horde and it's not just them.
Frankly, man, we need to talk turkey about this horde.
Oh, 11. An 11.
Oh.
Bonus action, I activate my fire.
Yeah, sure.
Everything around me in 10 feet takes 2 damage.
Panic fire. the
Batting
best.
fire, yeah.
The one that wasn't so good at dodging when flickering fire did her blast crumbles. But there's still another 7 there.
Oh dear.
That's what I can do.
So Picard, tough choice to make.
Okay, I am going to give flickering or Free Tucky one last shot here. I'm going to use my last second level slot and cast Flaming Sphere in a spot like right near them to try to catch as many of the zombies as I can, because anything within 5 feet takes the fire damage. Or possibly take the fire damage. So I'm gonna kind of try to use that as a way to hopefully give them some cover to retreat behind. And how wide's the hallway?
It's maybe about 5 feet.
Wait, the hallway's only 5 feet wide?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, you can move it though, right? Can't you?
Yeah, you can move it. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna cast it and try to get the zombies that are holding. So it's gonna be a DC 13 dex save as this ball of fire kind of erupts, and kind of I just run it into the ones that are nearest. So
Okay. Do you think as they are gripping Free Tucky that Free Tucky would be able to avoid this?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, one way or the other. Yeah, I think it would probably would if they're grappling them, but hopefully, I mean,
It's my destiny.
yeah.
Okay, so
So let's throw the oven at him.
yeah, give us that spell attack.
Well, I don't actually have it in here.
Okay.
Yet, because I didn't know how to level up spells and all that crap.
That's okay.
So, but it is a DC 13 deck save, and then
2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
So, woohoo!
Yep. So,
4 damage.
yep. The two zombies and Free Tucky all take 4 damage from your flaming spear.
Okay.
Unfortunately, none of them crumble.
Oh, good.
Free Tucky, if you've actually been hit by an attack that isn't fire yet,
No, this is the first time I'm getting hit.
you have to batter your chicken before you fry it.
Oh
Nice. Again, wrapped, so I'm probably going to be sous vide in a minute.
So the zombies, the one closest that has just been evaporated is gone. The 2 further down the hall, they are sort of looking back and forth as though they're making a decision, as though they're trying to decide whether to go back to Free Tucky or move towards Lucian and Arter. And after a moment, they decide to head towards Lucian and Arter. They're going to shamble towards you again, so they're running towards you and slamming. Picard, and the second one is for Arter.
Yeah, that hits.
That does not hit. AC is 18 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting an attack of opportunity, though, right? Because they're moving past me.
No, these are further down. These are the ones that where you were all grouped. These were the ones that were in front of you, and they pushed through.
Oh, the other 3. Okay.
Oh wait, let me see if it hits me or the mirror image, because I want to actually. I hope it hits me so it doesn't take away my last image. So if I only have one, I need to roll 11 or higher. So it actually tries to hit me, so it misses. So I still have an image. Yes.
Okay.
A clever use of game mechanics.
WebDM just did a show on metagaming, and that is a prime example of it.
Thank you, Pruitt.
Forever the co-host. Sorry.
But that also means they can grapple you.
Okay.
So they try and grapple you with a 17, and Altair they try and grapple you for a 9.
Oh shit. Okay, so they do grapple me. I
am not grappled though.
No, you using your athletics, you just use your raw strength once more to push the zombie away. However, yours, Picard, it sort of grabs your arm and it's sort of turning your arm behind your back.
Okay.
A zombie is armbarring?
Yeah. Picard will scream out to Free Tucky, "Get out of there, man! We're going to be swarmed."
I'm a chicken.
Everybody's a man to me.
Does it make it any better?
The zombies further up through Tucky, they're going to be pulling you in, and each of them is going to be using a slam. You're going to be pulled in so that 4 can attack you.
What is ready? Oh, 1 hit.
1 hits.
Yeah, 1.
For 2 bludgeoning damage.
1, because I'm raging.
There you go.
Nice.
After the zombies, it is Altair's turn.
Okay, so there is it's a party going on around Free Tucky right now. There's a lot of them, right?
Well, yeah, except for the one that's grabbing Lucian, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to once again activate my fighting spirit and swing towards the one that's grappling Lucian.
Oh, by the way, the zombies just went. Were any of them? Did they end their turn within 5 feet of the sphere?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, I need another deck save. Because they're going to take that
You're
damage.
gonna kill me, Pruitt.
Turnabout's fair play.
They both fail. They both fail.
Ah, do it. Good night.
Hang on, let me roll that right quick. 10 fire damage.
Oh, yeah. So the 2 holding you mainly, Free Tucky, are suddenly eviscerated.
You're welcome.
You only take 5, right? It's half damage?
I don't know if it's half on no damage on Flaming Sphere.
No, I mean it's half damage on a successful.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I got 12 to hit against the one which was grappling Lucian.
A 12 will hit.
Fantastic. For 8 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. You catch it in the side and it slumps to the ground. Sort of like strange fluid starts covering the floor. It's sticky.
Yeah.
Picard will take note of this fluid for later introspection. Because he knows that normally doesn't happen with the undead.
All right. And then that's it. I'm done for my turn. There's one engaged with me right now, and Free Tucky seems fine. Right?
With the enemies only doing like 1 total damage. Pruitt has done like 60.
Then we're even. The only 4 damage I've taken was from you.
Nah, it's a limit.
Flickering fire down the stairs.
So flickering fire may not have gone all the way down the stairs. She would have.
Can you walk?
I was like, flickering fire. It seems flickering fire is incompetent, and turned around. Magic missile. As she waves her arms again, she's going to do. So there's 1 on the 2 guys closest to me, and a whole bunch of them at the other end.
About 6,
correct?
yes, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna send. Yeah. Magic missile. I get.
Magic missile.
Yeah. So let's do that. Casting at first level. 8 force damage. On the one on Artair.
Yeah. He soaks that up. He doesn't look great, but he soaks it up. Maybe stumbles back. However, from your position on the stairs, you can hear sort of like a shuffling down below you.
Oh shit.
And you can see, as you look down, there is a solitary figure down there. Is that a whistle in its mouth?
That musical cue.
Get that whistle out of its mouth.
Yup.
As it begins to blow a whistle. Like,
Shit.
Put that thing back where it came from.
And
Gonna die.
Free Tucky, it's your turn.
Now that I'm freed,
You better tucky and run.
free range. So yeah, I'm gonna try and like get out of there and get to my friends? Question mark.
Traveling
Companions.
companions.
Yeah. Associates.
So it's nice.
Victims of circumstance.
Yeah, I'm gonna like get the
Is it you-
GTFO.
Will incur an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna if that then I'm gonna get like disengage, be like "Brigade!" and move 25 feet away because that's my walking speed.
Okay, you do that. You disengage and run 25 feet away. The zombies look as though they're about to give chase. It's always a strange thing in 5e how the mechanics work, but like if he's moving, they're going to be sort of moving after him, but you're going to be 25 feet apart at the moment. Turn-based problems. Picard.
I am going to I'm gonna move forward to the stair. Oh wait, no, I'm being grappled right now. Sorry.
No, he killed it.
Oh, that's right, you killed it. My bad. Thank you.
It's dead.
Thank you, Sir Arter. I'm going to move to the stairs because I assume that flickering fire like gave a hey, there's a guy down here. or something
It's
like that.
very, again, the panic poof is happening.
So basically, I'm going to run to move down to the stairs and look down, and I was gonna flick out with my sword a firebolt at that creature at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
15 to hit.
It does hit.
That's going to be 8 damage to the face.
As the 8 fire damage hits it, it sort of like stumbles but continues to blow.
Damn it. And then I'm going to move. How far can I move this thing? 30 feet. I'm going to move the sphere like a little bit further up the hallway, kind of still blocking, kind of keeping it as like an impediment in the middle of the hallway to kind of cover our retreat, so to speak.
Now, I feel like I shouldn't have to ask this, but I will. Are you moving it so that it's in contact with Free Tucky, or are you putting it behind him?
No. He moved 25 feet. I'm only going to move it like 10 feet. Like just kind of keep it as a barrier between us and them.
I just thought I'd better check, you know. Like.
The 5
It's more of just like to usher him down the hallway quicker.
It's like Indiana Jones with a flame.
Yeah, except that it's on fire.
Yeah, which I mean works.
So the zombies on their turn, the one downstairs blowing the whistle, it begins to crawl back down the hallway, blowing and blowing and blowing, and you can hear many shuffling feet downstairs, except they're not quite shuffling, they almost sound like booted shuffling.
Oh god.
And upstairs, the shambling zombies run and they dive through the sphere. I take a dex save?
Well, I mean, this is where the mechanics of 5e kind of look weird, because I can either ram it into them, or it says if they end their turn within 5 feet, then they have to make a dex save. But I guess
this will count as you ramming it into them, I think.
It's them ramming it into themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, dex save DC 13, or they take 4 damage. This incendiary ball of burning hot fire does 4 damage.
So they burst through, and now flaming zombies are chasing you. Free,
of course.
Free Tucky.
Nice.
Fortunately,
Welcome to my nightmare.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they can't quite keep up with you. You're getting away from them.
Somehow. Is it my turn?
No. After the zombies, it is Arter's turn.
All right. How far away are the stairs from me?
You're like standing right at the top of them.
All right. And is there a gap in the stairs, or is it just like a straight stair down? You know, could I feasibly jump over the side of the stairs and land down?
I don't see why not. You could have to go down a few steps, but then you could jump the banister.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I meant. Jump the banister.
Yeah, the stairs like switchback.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a switchback stair, like the hospital staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just want to leap over the side.
Okay. So are you aiming to go down the next staircase?
I'm aiming to land, and so I can see the one that's blowing the whistle.
Because obviously you've got the one set of stairs going down, and then it goes round to the next set of stairs down into the top secret area.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like one staircase.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to try and land so that I'm on the floor we started on, the ground floor.
You want to slide down the banister?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. Some sort of dexterity based.
Yeah. Acrobatics.
Yeah, go for it.
Like hold your spear like a lance and just like
That's a
slide down.
7. Yeah.
Why don't you describe what happens to it for a 7?
I don't know. How hard is it to slide down a banister in full armor?
Well, our imaginations will tell us. Do you reckon you fall off?
Probably, but yeah.
Which way do you think you fall?
Backwards, which would mean into the staircase going down.
Okay, so we'll just give you a 1d4 falling damage. Because I don't think you're going to be... If you were trying to jump down, I think you've got more of a chance of landing on your feet, but falling backwards off a staircase... There, take a measly 4 damage.
Okay, that's fine. I have temporary HP. It's fine. When I hit the ground, I want to just sort of roll over onto my side and take my crossbow out, which I could pretty much only use when I'm on the floor, because I've only got one arm, and try and shoot the one that's moving away from me. It all worked out fine. It's fine.
Like a sniper.
Yeah. Except I can't put it on my arm. It's just on the floor.
Yes, by all means, please take a shot.
That's
Yes!
a 20 to hit.
That is and it hits.
Wrong button. My bad. Has 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. This creature took 8 before. The arrow takes it and the whistle stops blowing, but you can still hear the shambling, booted footsteps.
I just sort of collapse slightly, like, oh, thank God. Get down here now. We have a distinct problem. Ow. I'm very heroic.
So after our tear, flickering fire halfway up the stairs.
I'm gonna down as fast as I can with my crutch and cast. Yeah. And if I just see that zombie down there, I'm gonna firebolt it.
The zombie's sort of already fallen. What you can see though, if you move into the doorway, so you can see more of that hallway where you saw all of the cells, is I'll tell you what. Let's let the dice decide. Why don't you roll me? Let's see. Roll me 4d10.
4d10?
4d10.
I don't like this.
Roll. Oh,
You see 31 zombies in
God
that,
damn it! I knew it.
corridor.
Holy shit!
My God.
Did you have to roll 2 10s, Kiana? God.
Above average on.
Flame roll 20.
I do. Wholeheartedly.
Oh, God damn it! Roll 20. Fuck. Okay.
That's for a window in a minute. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Is there another way out of here?
I mean, there's that secret area downstairs.
It's a choke point.
Yeah, I was be like, Artea, do you think that we can face the zombies or go into mysterious basement with who knows what's in there?
Sorry, I'm a bit winded. I'm hoping that we can get the solution. Oh, I think I landed on something.
Flickering fire will help Artea up.
Are the others all right?
Yeah, flickering fire does not know.
You just do care.
We are coming.
Save me! Save me! Save me!
They were on their way. Flickering Fire knows that.
I'm glad.
Flickering Fire's not going to be reassuring.
I've noticed. You're not a therapist, are you?
No. Flickering Fire does not
You're like
deal with people well.
a therapy animal.
She like squints her eyes at you. No. Downstairs, yes?
Yes, let's. On second thought, the zombie apocalypse doesn't seem so bad after that awkward occurrence.
Free Tucky. Keeping about 5 feet ahead of the flaming zombies.
I'm gonna turn back and no. I'm gonna like just keep.
Would have been like, bye.
I got this, guys. Yeah, no, I get my action and I'm just like GTFOing. Gonna dash 50 feet.
Yeah,
away.
okay. So you can get to the end where Picard is, and you can even get down past him and down the stairs, where you two can begin to see as you go down the stairs this small, like militia-style horde of zombies.
Ah, we're dead. I say to Picard.
Down the stairs, down, go! And he's just at the top of the stairs, like waving him down.
This
Yeah.
is the hospital. It's a tomb.
I start running down the stairs, but that's my turn.
Well, then, damn it, let's go to the morgue and die where we should.
It's all empty.
God,
It's
we
all
all
empty.
morbid. We all fucking fast.
And it's the pivot.
Morgue's empty.
Not for long.
But yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
GTFO.
So we can break combat for a little bit if you guys want to move down into this area. The zombies aren't actively following you there, but it looks like they're seeming to prepare to. It looks like they're getting prepared. It's very strange.
Yeah, Picard would have moved down and just kind of left the flaming sphere at the top of the stairs. But yeah.
Yep.
Well, companions, it's either facing 31 zombies or going into strange basement.
You counted them that quickly.
Yes.
Oh, most astute. Basement.
Yes. Mm.
Did you pick the ones upstairs? It doesn't matter.
How are you, Free Tucky? It was touch and go up there for a moment.
I felt quite charred, singed in places.
Yes, flame
Well,
brewed.
Yeah, you were tossing flame about. Quite
It just at one side. It's not really even. So, didn't get a good charring.
Well, I did save your life, so
Did
you're
you?
welcome. You're still alive to argue about it.
See why your crew died. I mean, let's go.
What
Let's
is this
just-
group?
Twist the screw on your emotional trauma a bit.
Just 4 random patients in a mental hospital. I don't know.
So as you go down into this area, there is a large bar across the door and some padlocks.
I don't suppose you still have those keys.
I have the keys.
And Picard's like out, like, you know, sword out, looking back down the hallway, like covering the where we came from.
Flickering Fire makes the unhappy cat noise.
Okay. You have 30 keys on the ring.
Oh my god. I know what at least 5 of them do.
Mm-hmm. So
I grab the keys. I use my natural 20. I find the right one.
That is a player that knows how to play.
yes.
Would this would be something covered in a metagaming episode of a popular channel?
It's odd that you would bring that up, but yeah, probably.
So you grab the keys. You can see one that says Yake, and the door also says Yake. These are Yake locks. And
Quick, yank it open.
Oh,
Nice.
I apologize for nothing.
let's go through the door.
yeah, so you got the door open. You guys are heading through.
Yeah.
Yes. And then lock that shit behind us.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you get down into this room, there is several like everything here seems to be made of metal. It's all steel counters. Everything's sort of white, painted, very clean.
It's a pressure cooker.
Possible. White tiling everywhere. Lots of metal implements hanging around. You can see the occasional drip and that sort of thing. The first thing that catches your eye, Arter, will be the pulsing purple sword from across the room.
My God.
My companions. My nightmare.
Ah, free weapon.
No. Fairy Turkey, for once, this is something that you won't touch.
It just looks like a sword to you, Free Tucky.
It just looks like a sword to me.
Don't touch it.
You kind of make me want to touch it. The more you say don't, I kind of want to.
That's your animal part of your brain.
That's offensive.
My apologies.
It's okay, that's part of your human side of the brain.
Ah.
There it is.
But I accept you. I'm the bigger chicken. So free weapon?
Is there anything else in this room of notability?
Yeah, so like, to you that's just a sword, but as you look around this room you can see all sorts of things. What sort of things interest Flickering Fire?
Necromantic things, generally speaking.
Well, you can sort of see lots of like chemical vials and that sort of thing, holding green tinctures and potions and the likes.
Interesting. Anything that looks similar to the you said that when the zombies were stabbed they bled a particular color of blood.
Yeah, it was sort of prismatic, the color.
Mm-hmm. Anything similar down here?
Yeah, sure.
Or like iridescent.
Yeah, iridescent, glowing, almost pulsing through colors.
Oh, okay.
Second Fire is definitely kind of doing the nudging the bottles a little.
So obviously I'm fixated on the glowing sword, which no one else seems to notice.
I do.
Is it glowing to anybody else, or is it just glowing to me?
Just glowing to you.
Yeah. Does it even look like it's floating to Picard?
It's standing on like an umbrella stand.
Oh, okay.
Right for the taking.
Don't listen to him, Arter. It's standing on it floats above a scrying table. It's pulsing purple.
Altair, is this what has haunted you?
Yes, can you not see the devilish glow from it?
I believe it only has hold in your mind. This could be a cursed item. You only see it for what it is, or for what it wants you to see.
I believe that it is best that we stay well away from it then.
You're just making me want to touch it even more.
If we try to touch it, it will kill us all.
I mean, it's a sword.
You will never be able to fly again if you have to carve off your own wing.
I mean, Free Tucky, look at the man. He cut his own arm off.
And look at you. Look at your arm. Single tear comes down my face. All right.
So long as we stay away from it, we should be fine. What else is down here?
Flickering Fire has found these vials, yes? Interesting.
Anything
Color.
any of you would recognize?
Can I roll something, Scott?
Yeah, sure.
Let me just grab the sword.
Nope, that's a fucking nat one.
So it's just a long chemical name sitting on a label in front of it.
Mm.
It's like poxorixin, flixorixin, mixinocytosis.
Piperacillin tazobactam. Yes.
Nice. Dihydrogen monoxide.
Letters.
Flickering Fire is just gonna casually take one of the vials and just slowly push it off the edge.
It could be volatile. Be wary.
Too late.
Uh, it hits the ground, and like a fizzing noise immediately happens as it hits the ground, like it's etching the ground. Like,
Yes.
You saved us.
Saved you from what?
I'm trying to make it feel better. How are we getting out of here? We've locked
there
ourselves in.
Yeah. Are there any other exits from this room?
Did we murder her?
Did we kill the DM?
Flickering Fire slowly starting to move another one.
He's dead, Jim.
There are no other exits from this room. Oh, actually, there might be a fire exit.
Can I have a look around the room to see if I could see anything else that isn't a glowing purple?
Yeah. Can we? By the way, does it look like maybe we could hold up here for just a bit, search the room for everything, and possibly take a short rest?
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you brought the bar with you, you could bar the door from this side.
Yeah, we totally did that. Of
Mhm.
course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why wouldn't we?
Yep.
We were adventurers after all.
Totally.
Yeah.
So you guys can take a short rest.
Nice.
All right. Back to 20.
Oh shit.
And then, 2 first level or a second level slot.
DOS. Oh, there go my temporary hit points. Watch them as they go.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 first level slots.
One rage left.
And while we're in this break looking around, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Magic as a ritual again. And
Yeah, sure.
and go ahead and have a look around, just because Lucian wants to verify, because he trusts Sir Arter. He trusts the trauma that he went through. He can see the result, and he wants to make sure that sword in the corner, hopefully he can put his mind at ease.
So when you detect magic, you don't detect anything particular from the sword, but all around you, whites are at work, raising zombies. You can feel it.
Oh my god. Everywhere. Whites are everywhere. But there were only 4. There were only 4 whites. Now they're everywhere. I don't see anything with your sword. Wait a minute. I believe that there is magic working on us individually, making us see our worst fears. You see the sword, I see whites. Flickering Fire, what do you fear? Do you see it about us?
Just figuring if I have not seen anything unusual, no.
Give me a history check.
Free Tucky?
Nah, I, I just, I can fly. Of course, I can fly.
Have you tried flying? How tall's the ceiling here?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of in a basement. I mean, you could hover. Kiana, on a 6, you are almost certain that some of the 31 zombies you saw, some of them could have been from your clan.
Oh, great. Cool. That's fine.
I'll stop trying to fly.
If what you're saying is true, then I'm not sure what to think.
Well, I'd be worried doing any thinking. We can't trust our own faculties.
And as the adventurers come to this realization that they can't trust their own faculties, we're going to take a panning sweep through the asylum with our little camera. We'll come in where the adventurers started in their wards, where a simple fire routine has thrown the ward into disarray as the nurses have left the office to go outside and go through their fire routine, knowing full well that they're leaving their patients about 5-10 minutes later than normal. When they come back, the staff room is completely raided. There's been mugs knocked on the floor and all sorts. As we go panning down the line, the patients have found their ways out of their respective doors. In between the two gateways, the medical officer lies lies dead, and a militia has been called as a guard was trying to get help as the high security ex-adventurers have left the asylum and have got it in their heads that they are being assaulted by undead as their afflictions affect each other. They've locked themselves in the basement with the cleaning equipment and spare weaponry, a storage room, whilst the militia tries to figure out what to do with them, as several guards on the top floor have been horrifically injured. And that's where we'll wrap up this little one shot.
Nice.
Whoops.
It's impossible.
I suspected it at one point.
Yeah.
I was
as soon as you're like, yeah, everyone is like, everyone is acting really intelligently. I was like, oh no.
I was wondering, like, I thought you might have got it.
Oh.
No, yeah, I had an idea, but I was like,
Well, it is possible to commit no mistakes and still fail. That is life.
Why are these zombies just trying to drag us into rooms?
I know. Dude.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Like, on that tail thing, the adventurers have hurt themselves more than anyone else. They're just trying to look after you. And fire's going everywhere.
I mean, that's true.
Oh my god.
So we went down the screen last time. This time, let's go up the screen. You guys, tell us where we can find you. Plug all your stuff. We want to find out where you are. Let us know what you thought of this one shot, and let me know what your favorite part was. We'll start at the bottom of the screen this time with Pruitt. Very pleased to have a game with you, sir. Very pleased.
Oh my god, Scrat, we need to do this more often. This is the second game. First it was a prison, now it was an asylum. Can't wait to see what you cook up next. This was an amazing adventure. Absolutely fun. It was a great, like, pull the rug out from you at the last second kind of thing. I love a good twist, and you twisted well there, sir. I am Pruitt. I'm one half of WebDM. We have Wednesday shows on YouTube. I have my game on Tuesday nights alongside the incomparable Kiana, where she plays a murder robot, much in the same vein as our friend here, Free Tucky. That Storm Herald's pretty badass, huh? And so we also have, on Patreon, we have fun stuff over there. We got a podcast and everything. If y'all clipped any of this shit today, send that over to powerscorerpg at gmail.com. That is Sean McGovern's email address, and we will have them on RPGN on Sundays at 1 p.m. Probably not tomorrow's show, but send them for next week, and it could possibly make the cut. So anyway, have a good one. By the way, I also do stuff on Encounter Roleplay, Call of Cthulhu, Warhammer. Yeah, I got a lot of games all over. So.
Yeah, that's what makes it impossible to get games of you, but it's very, very pleasant when we do. Thank you so much. And
I look forward to the next one.
I take it the twist was the best bit. Brilliant.
Oh yeah. Oh, the twist was great. Like the slow realization. I was like, yeah, nothing's wrong. I'm like, wait a minute, we're all seeing our own shit. Oh, we're crazy.
Yep.
Altair. No, not Altair. Sorry, that's me still talking to you in character. I do this. If there's a name at the bottom of Zoom, I say it.
I can change it.
No, it's fine. Stuart, I am Adama. Same questions.
I mean, everything Free Tucky did was just amazing.
Thank you.
But yeah, my name is Stuart. You can also call me Hadama. I prefer Stuart though. You can find me on Twitter at I am Hadama. I stream myself on Twitch, twitch.tv/I am Hadama. Mono branding, where on there I do world building and DM advice just whenever. There's no real schedule right now. But I am also the DM of Curion, an adventurer's tale, on Monday nights on twitch.tv/Susanna Grace. Aside from that, you can catch me on Twitter where you can see me talk about DMing and video game art. So, yeah.
Awesome.
That's about it.
Yeah. And a very pleasant person to have a pint with, by the way. Let's avoid the Hitler conversations in future.
Well, I still can't forget that conversation. Oh god.
I won't. I'll just give you guys that snippet. Okay, that's a conversation both me and Stewie wanted to avoid. Yeah. And your favorite parts to it?
Everything Free did. Just that goddamn chicken.
Everything Free did. Brilliant.
Free to bed.
So next up the screen is Pro Restarter. Do you prefer Pro Restarter or?
Pro Restarter, yeah, either or really. Gucci with that. Thank you for having me. Played last time. I'm looking to play again. I'm glad we got our schedules sorted out. I loved everyone here. Super fun playing with everyone. The twist was great. I love that I was actually a psycho killer bird. It was great. I loved it. I loved that the most damage was just done by a team. It was great. Everyone was super funny. But yeah, I am Pro Restarter. You can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all the same name. Tonight at 2 a.m. BST, you can catch me on the Greyhawk channel with Grimjack21502 playing Valley of Sutton Skull. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. BST, catch me on Laurelenia's channel, where I will be running a Shadow of the Demon Lord campaign, Path to the Demon Lord, with some great people there. And just throughout the week as well, with other content creators and on my channel as well, where I play lots of tabletop games with awesome people. Yeah, thank you for having me. Super fun play with everyone.
Thank you for coming along. I think a few of my favorite moments is there where you're just general acting of Free Turkey, like the chicken. You sir are a expert at role playing a chicken. That was it was on point.
Resume.
Next up we have Kiana. Oh, hi Kiana. We've not seen you on the show today, or probably won't see you again.
Hi. No, that was fun. I got the message from Scrat about 20 minutes before showtime. Hey, Kiana, want to play D&D? And I'm like, sure. Not like I've already been around all day today. But no, yeah, it's super fun playing with all of you guys. I just really liked all of the banter, like both in and out of character. That was super fun. And I love puns, even though they hurt me sometimes. just a little.
They should. That's when the good ones are. You know.
Yes, I know.
the ones that make you cry the most.
Yeah, the twist was fun. I had a feeling, but I was like, we'll figure it out eventually. Oh no, I guess we just murdered everyone. Cool, that's fine. But yeah, I'm Kiana. You guys can find me over on Twitter at KianaS. I play and DM games ranging from D&D to Call of Cthulhu to Dungeon World, everywhere. So the best way to figure out what I'm doing is on Twitter. Highlighting, I'm on the channel a lot. You see me a lot. I am here every Wednesday DMing One Shot Wonders, which is a series of D&D 5e one-shots in a new setting every month. This month is the Feywild, which is super, super fun. Next month is Dark Sun. And with September coming up, we're going to be announcing what's happening there soon and opening up some signups for that. So please keep an eye out for that. And later, literally in about an hour, I will be GMing Lady Blackbird right here on this channel. I'm super excited for that. It's a super cool steampunk sci-fi swashbuckler kind of adventure. So definitely stick around on this channel if you are interested in seeing that. And yeah, thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone. And can't wait to see what happens next.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. So guys, here are my social links. If you're not already a part of my Discord family, you should be, because they're great. Really inclusive, friendly people, proper family feel. And I am very proud to brag about them nearly every stream. On Twitter, if you hit me up on Twitter, send me a DM, pop me a follow, I'll put you in the little red book, you can get a game. Easy as that. I'll get you a game. And YouTube is where you can catch up with all the games. This week's going to be running a little bit behind. Now, I have a Patreon. If you'd like to support the show from as little as $1, you'll get access to all of our extra content. And some higher tiers get some special edition merch, which is not available on this merch website, where you can buy things that have my logo on, like this. Yeah, that's all my usual plugs. Thank you guys for just riding it out with us in chat tonight. Like I say, we're going to be, like Kiana says, we're going to be back in an hour for Lady Blackbird. And then tomorrow at 7 a.m, we've got Tahina DMing for us. At noon, I'm DMing a game, and then again at 4 p.m, I'm DMing another game. On Monday, we're running our new campaign of City of Mists. Kiana's in that as well.
I forgot them also in that.
Yeah. Yep. That cast, we've got Tall School, Zippy Zippo, Grant Ellis, Kiana, and Alice running that game, and we did session 0 this week on the show. It was great. It was absolutely great. So episode 1, we start getting into the meat and veg of it, is going to be this week. Tuesday, I've got the Wizards and Wardrobes, which is my regular campaign. I'd like to think that most of the tiers are done with now. I killed a character last week, and I before Matt Mercer did it, and there was a lot of tiers. They all got clipped. It was great. I'm telling you, he was copying me, not the other way around. On Wednesday, we've got the Feywild One Shot Wonders. On Thursday, I'm over on Encounter Roleplay doing the Larkspur sequence on City of Mists again. And then on Friday, we've got Quinn Sowers coming over to do a one shot at noon, and then I'm running another game at 6 p.m. And then Saturday, we're doing another 4 games as well. So lots and lots of D&D going on here. I actually, since Alice, between the dates that Alice went away and Alice is coming back, I haven't actually given myself a day off. I've pretty much got a game every 3-hour slot until between work times, which is fun. So we're going to go and pay a little love somewhere else. We're going to go across to the Great Haley whilst we're on our break. The Great Haley, she's been on a one shot here last week. She was really good fun, and she's got her own Twitch, which we're going to now. Which she plays a lot of where she plays a lot of games like Dead by Daylight and that sort of thing. If I can spell her name, we'll head right over there. There we go. So we're heading across there now. So when we get in there, guys, bring the hype in. Hype makes people smile. So if you've got access to the hype emote, use it. If not, just type hype. Just flood the chat with hype. People love it, and it really helps out streamers. Thank you again, you guys. I'm glad you didn't figure out my twist too early. My favorite bit about it was the amount of self-friendly fire damage you did. It was great. So, thank you very much. We'll see you in about an hour. Bye.